No one really talks about the importance of courage. To have courage is to be able to stand up for yourself. It's be able to live in your own truth, able to stand within your truth, whether or not other people agree with you, and still live in it. It takes courage to go out there and do the things that you want to do, regardless of the judgment that we may face. I know that it is very normal, very natural to seek advice from those around us. Obviously, we care about their opinion. Obviously, we care about their 2 cents. We want to know what they think. Maybe they can guide us in the right direction. Maybe they have the right words to spruce us up, to pep talk us. Maybe they just have the right things to say and kind of steer us in a better direction. I get that, but we have to remember that a lot of times the people that give us the advice, their advice comes from a place of fear. Obviously, there are people in your life that don't want to see you fail because they don't want to see you sad, or they don't want to see you down. So they kind of give you the safe option, the safe choice. However, if there is something that is so deep down within you, keep thinking about, it is something that is on your mind constantly, it has been a goal of yours for so long, I think that you have to listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. Regardless if others say not to do it anyway. Taking a calculated risk is not recklessness. It is fearlessness. You have to be fearless. You have to be strong, and you have to be courageous to do the things that you want to do. You need to be able to pave your own path. You can't constantly live your life with someone trying to live it for you, meaning them trying to tell you what to do and you following. And although you may appreciate the advice, you may appreciate the words, you don't necessarily have to listen to them. Remember that all people are restricted in their advice based on their own experiences and perspectives. We're all different. We all experience everything different. And sometimes people are going to give advice based on their own personal experiences, and it may not be the best. But just because something happened to someone else in maybe a negative way doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen to you the same. You are allowed to have the freedom of your own thinking. Your freedom of thought and your freedom of movement and your freedom is such a powerful thing that you need to harness and you need to hone within yourself, and let that be your light. Let that be your guide, and let that be your motivation. So there's something that I want to attain. There's something that I have wanted to do for a very long time. It has taken me years to develop the courage to actually do it, and it's taken me a lot of pep talks and a lot of kind of just facing myself and facing my fears and telling myself, look, it ain't gonna happen unless you make that decision to do it. And the only thing that's standing in between me and my way is myself. I'm the one that is deciding every day not to move forward and not to move in the direction that I want to, basically just because I'm fearful. So I have to face myself and tell myself, you either have the courage to do this, or you continue to doubt yourself and let that rule your life. And if you're as stubborn as me to get something that you really, really want, you're going to pick at that thought every day, and you're going to think about it day in and day out until one day you're going to get tired of your own shit and just really make the steps forward to actually do it. Yes, it scares me, but I know that one thing is for sure is that, one, I really want this. Two, I want my future to be different because I took control in my present and made it happen. And three, I have the courage and the willingness to learn along the way all that I need to learn to actually get there. Be the kind of person that dares to face life's challenges and overcome them in spite of what people may tell you out of their own projections of fear. Fear is just a reaction, but courage is a decision. You're gonna get in life what you have the courage to ask for. Be brave, take risks, and nothing can substitute experience. Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. And instead of fearing failure, you should be fearing the action of you actually not trying. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And when you're done, and when you're there, and when you have negated everyone's opinions and you chose just to not take that advice and do it anyways, you're gonna be there and you're gonna say that I survived because the fire inside me burned brighter than the fire around me. Happy Monday.